Hey guys, so like you read in the thumbnail, Wild Adventures is going to retire Cheetah, their wooden CCI coaster that opened back in 2001. Why are they closing this coaster and what can possibly replace it? We're going to discuss this, my past experience, and more on Coasters and Travels. If you're new here, hey, welcome to my channel. I do trip vlogs, ride POVs, and topical videos such as this one. If you want to support my channel and help it grow, be sure to like, comment, and definitely subscribe. That way I know you want to see more of my content, which is always a good thing. Also, find me on social media on Instagram and Facebook, both Facebook page and Facebook group. With all that out of the way, let's get started. Cheetah. It wasn't the best in the world, but it was worth riding when you visited Wild Adventures. For those who don't know, Wild Adventures is a small theme park located in Valdosta, Georgia, about 3.5 hours away from Six Flags Over Georgia. Cheetah was their star attraction. It was 92 feet tall with a 90 feet drop, around 3,000 feet of track, and a max speed of 52 miles per hour. My last visit was way back in the mid-2000s, and I had plans this year to revisit the park to see what has changed. Prior to today's news, there was another coaster that bit the dust. That coaster is now called Hurricane at Fun Spot Kissimmee, which I recently took a trip to. I have a link to that video if you want to check it out. Outside of that, from what I read, there wasn't really any major additions to the park, so you only had the top 3 coasters to look forward to. Boomerang, Hangman, which is now called Twisted Typhoon, and Cheetah. Believe it or not, the 2 Vekoma rides were fairly smooth and fun. Cheetah wasn't the smoothest, but had the best layout of the 3. It's an out and back layout with some twister elements near the end. The first drop is great and flings you over if you're sitting in the back row. The first half of the ride is mainly hills that may give you airtime depending on where you sit. Next is a turnaround that's followed by a nice drop and a couple of bunny hills. The rest of the layout is a twisty figure 8 which provides some decent laterals. This was the ride I rode the most. I mean, who doesn't like a nice coaster with a good layout? However, my second visit a couple years later, that same ride got super rough, especially in the back seat. It was horrible shuffling all over the place. The front seat was better, but not by much. The saving grace was sitting in the middle seats just to get the best ride. You did sacrifice airtime for comfort, but trust me, it was worth it. Now, as we all know, when the pandemic hit, all theme parks shut down and started reopening later in the year. Wild Adventures reopened back in June of 2020, but Cheetah was still closed. The park cited that they were unable to achieve adequate physical distancing. They also blocked the ride off by wooden construction walls. But in late January of 2021, we got a quote from the park. The Cheetah roller coaster has been retired to make room for new and exciting changes in the coming years. Any hope I had to get one more ride on Cheetah this year vanished. This was going to be the first park in my summer trip, but what should I do now? Should I still go or should I skip it? Y'all let me know what I should do in the comments. How do I feel about this closure? I'm a bit disappointed they had to retire the ride as it does have a good layout. I don't terribly miss the ride, but I hate to see wooden coasters like this shut down. But if it was too much to maintain, then I can understand its closure. As far as what can replace Cheetah, I have no idea. If you look at the map here, you can see the Cheetah coaster. Between that ride, all of that land is for a safari attraction ride. So assuming they keep that attraction, what could possibly go here? The easiest answer would be to give the ride a tightened track treatment. I've experienced it firsthand on White Lightning at Fun Spot Orlando earlier this year, and it would be a perfect way to preserve the ride and lower maintenance costs. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts about that. How would you feel about the closure? Do you have any fun memories with Cheetah? Let me know all that good stuff in the comments below. So that's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed this content and would like more, again, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching and take care.